Hello, and welcome to BYOQ, the trivia game show where the contestants get to bring their own questions. My name is Ben Collinsworth. I'm your host. Today is my birthday, and to celebrate, I am being humored by some of my dearest friends, family members, and Twitter mutuals. They're all here today to help me pretend that this is a real thing. They are going to help me quiz each other on topics that they have chosen and questions that they have designed for one another. Let's give let's say a quick hello to each of them. Contestants, go ahead and wave when I say your name. We are being joined today by Chrissy and Amy, Debbie, Adrian, Jennifer, Alyssa, and Davida. Hello, contestants. Thank you for coming. Let's get started. The first topic is the topic of friends, and that means it's time to talk to Jennifer. We're going to get Jennifer unmuted, and she's going to say hello.
Hello.
Jennifer, how's it going?
It is going wonderfully.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got roped into doing this today.
Well, Ben, I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 girls in Tucson, Arizona, and I've been friends with Ben for 10 years.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah.
So
I literally had nothing else to do tonight, so I hit accept.
Yeah. Same. Hey, Jennifer. Today, for your topic of trivia, you chose the TV show Friends. So talk about why you like Friends and how you got started liking Friends and why that was the topic that came to mind.
I really liked the topic that had already been chosen, which is romantic comedies based on classic literature. So I had to find something else to do, and Friends I've watched pretty much continuously since its debut in 1994.
Right. I do. So, I actually remember I have talked to you about Friends probably a few times. So,
probably.
Yeah, so you watched it when it came out, like me, and you've rewatched it since then. Are you aware that Friends is a really popular show now for like high schoolers and young people to watch and talk about? And
I did not know.
Yeah, it's an alarming thing that young people are now getting into it. And The Office are like the two shows.
Well, yeah.
If you were one of the main characters on Friends, who do you think you would be? Which one are you the most like?
I'd like to think I'm a Rachel, but I'm totally a Monica.
Okay, nice. And then, what about me? What do you think?
You are maybe also a Monica with a hint of Phoebe.
Oh, okay. So I like how none of the gentlemen were in your discussion. I like that. I was gonna say there are no great male choices, right? In that.
You could be the first 3 seasons Chandler.
Yeah, I'm absolutely a Ross, and that's my cross to bear. But thank you so much. Jennifer, are you ready to get started on?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. Here is how it's going to work. You will be asked up to 6 questions because there are 6 other players. You will have just a few seconds to answer each question, and you'll get 1 guess per question. If you answer a question correctly, you will receive 1 point in the game. 1 point per player that wrote the question. Does that make sense? Great.
Yeah.
If you answer incorrectly, the player that wrote the question or players that wrote the question will each get a point. Okay?
Yes.
By the way, for those of you watching, wherever you are, wherever you are, at the end of our initial rounds, the 2 players that score the most are going to move on to the final round, and be eligible to win a very special prize. So here we go. Jennifer, for question 1, Davida didn't manage to write a question, so you automatically get a point. Isn't that the most exciting way a game has ever started? Okay, let's move to question 2. There's nothing, see, there's nothing there. Okay, question 2. What well-known actor and performer wanted to make a guest appearance on Friends, but never did because the writers, Marta Kaufman and David Crane, couldn't find a way to fit him into any character?
I don't know this one, so I'm going to guess
Great strategy.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby is a great answer. Let's find out. Correct. The answer is Justin Timberlake, and I agree with them. There is no good way to get Justin Timberlake to be on the show Friends. He is too young and know what to do with him. Debbie wrote that question for you, and you had just earned her first point. Let's move on. Question number 3. Before being changed to the Rembrandt's I'll Be There For You, what song that reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 was the Friends theme song?
You guys are bringing it. I don't know this one.
If you let your mind go to the time that Friends debuted, just tell me the first popular song that pops into your head.
Okay, 1994. We had some hair metal. We had some hip hop.
I'm gonna need your.
My final answer is Whitney Houston. A Whitney Houston song.
A Whitney Houston song is always the answer, but let's find out if it's the correct answer. Correct answer there is Shiny Happy People by REM. So that's a point for Miss Amy. Wow, we are really asking the right questions. Okay, you still have a few more, so here we go. In the season 3 episode, the one where Ross and Rachel take a break, Ross hooks up with a woman named Chloe from a local business. At what kind of business does Chloe work? Oh, she's fist pumping.
At the coffee shop.
At the coffee shop. Okay, we're gonna go next door, which is a coffee shop for all the young people watching. And that was Adrian's question, but you get the point. Way to go. Okay, we have a couple more. Question 5. What does Chandler do for a living?
So there's 2 answers, and the correct answer is.
You can give me both answers if you want.
He is a data service processor and or a transponder.
Okay, I'm going to reveal the answer, and then I'm actually going to confer with the writer of the question because the answer that we were provided was statistical analysis and data reconfiguration. When I looked into that answer, this is, according to one of the creators of the show, the most correct. So I'm going to pop into Alyssa and find her and see what she thinks about. Jennifer, can you repeat your first answer before transponder? And we're going to get a on whether that counts.
I said data process server.
You know what? I see data in there. I see words that look like processing. Alyssa, as the host, I'm inclined to accept that answer. How would you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already thought this question was kind of a jerk question because I was like, I don't know if I should do it.
I think it is an hilarious question considering that it comes from the episode where they play a game show based on trivia from their lives. Another great reason that I am the Ross. So
It's true.
Thank you for that conference, Alyssa. I'm going to put you back on mute and we will check in with you a little bit later. Okay, let's see if you have another question. You do. This is going to be your last question, Jennifer. Are you ready? Chandler hooked up with which of Joey's sisters?
Joey had 7 sisters.
Okay, that wasn't the question.
I know it wasn't. He hooked up with Mary Angela.
Okay, Mary Angela is your answer. My friend Jessica was just waving to me from her car. And I'm going to reveal the correct answer. Oh my gosh, you were right. It was Mary Angela. Thank you so much. Nice.
Angela.
What a great question. Okay, let's see where we are. it's time to check the score. I'm looking at my tallies, and I can see that Jennifer, in that round, you earned 4 points, which is incredible. Way to go. We also have Amy and Debbie on the board, each with 1 point. That was really cool. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us. We might see you again in the final round, but before you go, where can people find you and follow you on social media?
Nowhere.
Okay, you heard it from Jennifer. Please do not. Jennifer, thanks. Stick around and we'll see you soon. Let me share.